The business was full of rumours of their imminent breakup, but now things are looking up. Their new single is doing well, and their current album, Drums and Wires, is winning them a really good reputation abroad as well. Unfortunately, though, the critics are saying that the success has been brought at the price of dropping the innovation and going for the simple pop song market. So when the intrepid Richard Skinner met XTC this week, he wondered whether they think that their music has changed.
We just stripped things down, we got more primitive. We just got a lot simpler in style.
But in a way, you were fairly simple and direct on the first LP, and then you went out on
I think we've got even simpler, we've musically retarded, if you see what I mean.
How and why did it happen that way?
Just like coincidence. I mean, the addition of Dave. Here's
don't
one
blame
Dave.
Me, please.
He's come along to supply doo-wops in the background of this interview. He's only here for the Bakelite. His addition has made things a lot simpler. Obviously, we don't have the sort of keyboard frill anymore, so it's back to cake. The icing has crumbled, and it's back down to good old-fashioned cake.
Moving to you, Dave. Actually, you joined back in January or thereabouts.
February, yes.
February, not far out.
Not bad.
Where did you come from?
Well, I was brought up in a village about 6 miles from Swindon.
Yeah, local mafia again.
So I should watch your carpet when he walks in. He's probably trod it all in.
So, I was just doing the usual boring things, day job and playing for beer at the weekends, and then out of the blue came this invitation, and I could not refuse.
Now he's playing for beer all
bigger
week.
mugs of beer.
He's playing for troughs of beer.
What influence do you think you've brought into the band, then?
I think it's got a bigger rhythm section. I think it's a lot fuller sound in the middle. There was a lot missing from the middle of XTC on their earlier recordings.
Between the two ears, you mean?
I think certainly live it's more dynamic sound. There's not so much fiddling around with the... I think Andy and Barry used to fiddle around together.
Fiddle about.
Am I allowed to say that on the radio?
Fiddle around together. Yeah. Oh, it's between consenting musicians.
So the rhythm sort of, when they were experimenting and exchanging licks, there were a lot of things... the rhythm section suffered.
Do you agree, in fact? Do you think that things were getting a bit complex in a way in what XTC was at?
I would say round about Go To, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But the Drums and Wires songs, I think it just came out that way. I mean, Andy wrote a batch of songs and I wrote a batch of songs, and they came out being more accessible. But it wasn't a conscious effort to do so.
I'm very happy with the way the album came out, because I would have liked Go To have been a much simpler approached album like that. I mean, as it was, Go To got quite fiddly in places, and I would have liked this a much more slam feel. Have
you been a bit disappointed at the public reaction in a way, because it hasn't sort of zapped to number one as such? Yeah,
I suppose so, but we have our fans and we're building the core up all the time. And what's good about it is it's opened up areas around the rest of the world, which our other two albums didn't. For example, America, it's been released in America. United States and McDonald's are going to release it. And in Japan, it's great. It went well in Japan.
Of course, you've only just come back from Australia and Japan. I was going to ask you later, if I look at my list of questions...
Reverse his glasses in oriental pose. It's a pity that radio isn't as visual as this.
How did it go?
What, Japan?
Yes.
Oh, sort of... It was great. We played to sort of halls of around 1,000 or so, and they seemed well up on the music. They were all down the front, shouting for Lady-O's Emotion and Battley Blides. So that's great.
Do you find that when you're on the road like that and you're away for a long time, that you're still able to get new songs together?
Oh, no, not at all. No,
not at all.
No, you can't write on the road. You end up sounding like Jackson Browne if you write songs on the road.
Hotel rooms.
Oh, yeah, all that sort of stuff. I don't like hotel rooms.
And that's called Helicopter. It's from the album entitled Drums and Wires, and it's by XTC. And I don't know what the critics are talking about, saying that they've sold out and gone pop. I don't think I could ever hear Barry Manilow doing that.